Hello guys, this is DC Trader for another market update, and today is December 3, 2020. And unfortunately, the US market has not made a new all-time high, but it is still up there. So what happened was, although we did break the highs, right? And of course, yesterday we did touch it again, but I guess we could not break even higher, right? And now today we are just in the range of the higher highs of last, I would say, near November, right? So we are still there, although we have not reached the a new high here, which is the exact high is 3,677. We have not yet broken that area. That's okay. We'll get there someday. All right. So let's take a look at our markets. But before we take a look at our markets, let's do a little flashback. Area. So all I can say, guys, what is this? A continuation to this bull micro. That's all and simple. Although we reached there around 10, and then now we are trying to have a bear micro, right? We're trying, but suddenly we close above this particular area. So okay, for tomorrow, guys, this is what I would mark in tomorrow. Basically, I wanted to create higher highs and to be within this range. Anything within this range, if it creates like a lower high, then this will cancel this one out, right? But if for tomorrow it opens there, try to do that and open it again, then this is a bear micro going to a bull micro. That is that. That's only two areas there. So this area and that area for tomorrow. Now, if we open anywhere outside this area and creates lower lows, then this might cancel this area. We'll see tomorrow. But other than that, I feel this market may want to go up and retest.
End of flashback.
Back to the main screen and take a look at that, guys. This is what happened actually. Let's make this one bigger. So basically, it opened here. When it closed, dropped down, did not retest this zone exactly to this area and go up, creating higher highs. So this makes it a bear micro. And now I would say overall, I would say this is a continuation to a bull micro, right? It wasn't able to continue this side here because it jumped up, down. It could not even retest its low. So you know there's more traders that are buying than selling. So for tomorrow again, guys, I will just adjust it to this area here and see what happens. And again, if it continues to stay above here, pretty bullish, as long as it does not start to create a bear micro. That is for this market, and it looks to me very good. Our target again is this area here. And if we reach this area, guys, that is one hell of a positive market. Okay. The next market that we're going to be discussing is ACEN Energy. All right, ACEN Energy, let's do a flashback. Particular gap, and it went down, right? But the thing is, I still hold my thinking of yesterday. It's either this one or this one. It's either these two. Now, if it hits this first, this confirms this is a bear micro, right? But other than that, I feel this market may want to retest this area first around 614 before going back up. Definitely. Or it will just jump, pass through, and continue, right? But other than that, these two areas, I'm going to be looking like a hawk, this area.
End of flashback.
Go back to the main screen, and basically what happened? Okay, it actually touched 614. 614. So basically, this confirms this bear micro. Now, the thing is that, okay, it just tested it, but it could not do another retest here. Okay. So you know there's a lot of buyers around 614, guys. And let's take a look at where is 614 in the market here. Oops. Okay. Let's make this one bigger. Okay, so basically, I think if you take a look at that, I would say, guys, tomorrow, let me check here. For this particular stock, what I would do tomorrow, I would mark this zone here. These two areas are important, right? Which means, okay, if this again tomorrow opens here, continues to go higher highs, then this might be the bull micro. But what happens if this here opens below this area? Then it's a continuation of a bear micro. But other than that, I feel this may be buyers may be here at 614, and they may want to go up to retest around 650, and from 650 near 7 pesos. That is for this particular market. And the next market that we're going to be discussing is Ali. Now for Ali, guys, I would say, let's take a look at the Ali. Okay, so yesterday, guys, I was telling you, okay, that was a 2 days up. And today, guys, although it opened here, tried to go down, but again, it could not retest the low. So which means that it is a continuation of this bull micro. Now, the only thing that is kind of weird is that it actually closed down, stop here. Now, that is quite awkward. Now, for this one, we already closed this gap. So this gap is non-existent already. And then, of course, I marked this zone here yesterday, either one or the other, and it actually did go lower, could not retest, go back in the range, and even go up a little bit higher. But again, by the end of the day, could not retest, went back down below the range. So what do you think tomorrow would be? Basically tomorrow, the range has just widened. There and here. So let's see how the candle forms tomorrow. Now, it could be also, sellers could be taking profit around above 440, near 41, actually 440, 50. And they may want to pull back here, but as long as we stay above 36 around this area here, we are still more bullish than bearish. That's about this for this particular stock. And the next stock that we're going to be discussing is BDO. So BDO, let's do a flashback.
Flashback.
BDO. Now, we don't want this to go down from here, so I hope that tomorrow they would go back in the range and try to go up higher, right? Other than that, I feel if they would continue this movement, then the thing that I will take a look at, where is their next support though? Because there's really no gap, nothing. So I'm kind of worried they might want to go back to around near 100 again, which is not looking so good for this market, because once this breaks here, guys, then yeah, so we gotta stay within these two range, and we don't want to retest this area here, which is what is the price for this area? I would say 101. We don't want to go back to 101, guys. Definitely not go back to 101. Other than
End of flashback.
to the main screen and take a look at that. And I think BDO is listening to us. You know why? Okay, basically, I was thinking, all right, we're gonna have a bear micro, right? And actually, I mark around this area, and I wanted it to go in within the range, right? And today we started a bull micro going in, and we even ended up to the high point, right? That is great, guys. So again, this looks to me going to a bear micro, right? But again, this area, as long as we stay above or within this range, and we could not even make a what do you call that, lower lows, then this could be a continuation to a bull micro. I would do it like that tomorrow, guys. So let's see tomorrow if BDO is listening to this market review and would continue to go up and maybe even retest 111. Alright, that is for BDO, and the next particular stock that we're going to be discussing is Converge. Now actually Converge, guys, actually it is not so exciting. Yep, take a look at that, guys. Okay, now there is still a continuation to a bear micro, right? When it opened and it tried to have a bull micro, but at the end of the day, basically at the end of the day, guys, remove this. It just hits this area where this particular area that we said that okay, it's either this or this, just hits this and then created another bear micro back down to the gap. Now for tomorrow, guys, the way I would see it tomorrow, this area is important. Let's see what the traders would react. Would they want to go back in 1585 and maybe push up, or continue to go down back? Now, the way I would see it for this particular market, okay, the last support that we really see, the resistance that became a support, was this area around 15, right? Although we're still very far, right? But I would say if this follows this angle, we could push down. We could easily go down to 1530, and from 1530 easily to 15. And if you do mark this one, yep, makes it look like that. All right. So let's see tomorrow if where does Converge go. But I see maybe Converge maybe wanna try to move down for a bit here. That is my thinking. Other than that, all right. And we have not yet gone to a second entry long to the long side. The next particular stock is DITO. Now DITO, guys, it's still a continuation to the upside. Now, although detail here, for tomorrow, it's basically very simple. Tomorrow, I would mark what zone? This zone. It's either this or this tomorrow. And if it hits this area here, 680, then it is a bear micro. If this opens here and stay above 690 and move even higher, then you know it is a continuation to the bull micro. That's basically it, guys. So let's see tomorrow. We don't want to overthink it. And the next stock that we're going to be discussing is FGEN. Now for FGEN, guys, my thinking was kind of right. They had a continuation to the bear micro, but the only advantage that we have today was it did not reach 2750. Okay? It did not reach this area here. So tomorrow, we're just gonna mark this area of importance. If it stay above 2850 and creates higher highs, it has changed something. But what if tomorrow it opens here and goes back down, creating lower lows? Then let's take a look at it at 2750. Alright, because it has not changed yet to the bull micro. It is continuing its bear micro. That is for this particular stock. And the next stock that we're going to be discussing is HLCM. And HLCM, we have some flashback.
Flashback.
Today we are in here, undecidable, but this could be a bear micro in the making yet. Now the only way this can succeed to be a bear micro if it opens tomorrow and goes back down below here and could continue, or goes back down and creates higher highs, then ended this one and go back hard to 7, right? But other than that, I feel this market maybe having a pause day today. And other than that, this market still has. But if you overall, this still pretty bullish. Because it can also fake you out, guys.
End of flashback.
To the main screen, and basically what happened was, you remember these two areas here that I marked? One or the other? And then what happened, it again opened here, went back down, which is the bear micro, and suddenly buyers attacked in, creating a bull micro. So for tomorrow, all we have to do is we have to take a look at it if they would continue this bull micro. But what happens if they created an open at this area and created a lower lows? Then that is a bear micro, and they could go down easily to 650, guys. But for me, I would feel this particular market maybe going to the upside. Maybe going to the upside as long as they continue this bull micro for HLCM. Alright, so HLCM, good luck for tomorrow. The next stock that we're going to be discussing is JFC. Now, JFC, guys, it is still a...
I like it, I love it, I want some more of it.
This market is red hot, guys. Remember yesterday, I just marked this particular area. It even went above. Wow. That is powerful. And it did try to go down, but tomorrow, let's mark this area again. Now, let's see what happens. But for me, okay, maybe this stock has a tendency to go straight. When it goes, it goes. That's what I feel for this particular market. It goes. So I would say as long as we stay above this area, then we are still good to go. Now, what happens if this goes to a bear micro? Then again, I will take a look at these areas again, 200, and go back down. But for me, I think this market still has forward potential. The next stock that we're going to be discussing is MBT. Now for MBT, guys, let's do a little flashback.
Flashback.
It's moving forward. Now BDO is different. It opened higher, went back down, right? Or MBT opened just above this particular range and continued to retest the highs. So you know this is a continuation to the bull micro. So for tomorrow, okay, there you are. Let's mark that area. As long as it cannot break this down here or create a lower lows, right? This has a continuation to even reach around 49.92 or near 50, guys. That's what I feel for this particular market. I hope our financials is doing good, right? But other than that, I feel this is quite different from BDO.
End of flashback.
Let's go back, and what happened? We actually did get what we get for, guys. All right, take a look at this. I marked this particular area, and what happened? It opened a little bit above and break out to the upside. So for tomorrow, guys, I feel okay. This feels good, and it feels wants to go up, but I want to take a look at this. I want to prevent this from going back to 50.55. Because this, if this goes to 50.55, then you know it is a start of a bear micro. But if it goes above 51.30 and stay above there, that's continuation there to the upside. And I think our goal here is around 54, which is another 3 pesos, which is great for this particular market. So I feel this market still has some bullishness. And if we make this one, oops. Let's go up more, guys, because we can easily go to around 50, even higher actually. Like for me, I think we can easily go here, 56. So, and we know when it moves, this particular stock moves. All right, it's just like Jollibee. The next stock that we're gonna be discussing is MM. Now for MM, on the other hand, guys, it is a all day, guys. Take a look at that, guys. And if we make this one bigger, basically, okay, 1 day bear, it's a continuation. So basically, it is a 3-day bear micro channel. So for tomorrow again, I would actually mark which area? There you go. Those are key areas there. We can also go up there. If we cannot create higher highs, we're going back down. But unless if we go up there and continue to create higher highs, then we have some change from bear to bull. But that's about it for this market. I feel this market may want to do a pullback, but the most important thing here is we need to stay above. We need to stay within this range in order for us to have a continuation to the upside. If we go below here around 550, iffy area. All right, that is for this particular market. And the next market that we're gonna be discussing is PGOLD, and PGOLD really has become a continuing day. Look at that, guys. Although, take a look at this, guy. it is a continuation to the bear micro, hit lower, found buyers, but we ended up going back down again. So I find tomorrow we need to continue this bull micro, guys. If this becomes to go bear micro, guys, and we could not even reach above 42.50, oh my goodness, this is not great for PGOLD, guys. I hope PGOLD will have a continuation to the upside, and we already are. We need to stay within this range. If we blew this down, I don't know if there's more buyers down there, guys. I mean, it is getting to be more hotter in here. Not good for PGOLD. So the next particular stock is SECB. And what did I tell you about SECB, guys? One or the other, and it is the other. So let us do a
Flashback.
If we're gonna mark this one, guys, for the Fibonacci, guys, look at that, guys. We really are. Sellers are here, right? Now, for me, guys, tomorrow, if these guys does not go below back down to 50, guys, these sellers maybe gotta liquidate to their trade, and this market will definitely go up, which makes this one a continuation to this bull micro. Now, we need to stay out of this, guys. Out. Now, if the sellers has enough power to push this one down, yes, they can push this one down hard, right? But I'm finding that sellers are trying to push down, but they're not gaining weight. So that is not a good sign for them, right? I hope they would pick this one before going back up, because there could be a lot of buyers waiting here. But on the other side, if they cannot push it tomorrow or below 121, this will break out higher, guys. That's it. All right. That is for this particular stock. And the
End of flashback.
And what happened, guys? It basically, the sellers are really pushing it hard. They're not giving any inch. The buyers are buying them out. What happened? They could not handle it. Sellers became buyers, and buyers are keep on buying. And what happened? You got a very powerful move to the upside. And actually, it almost doubled. It almost doubled its move, guys. That is one hell of a...
I like it, I love it, I want some more of it.
I would consider this zone of importance. We need to have a continuation to reach this or even higher. If not, then if we go there, start creating lower lows, then maybe it's starting to have a new bear. But for me, I find this market may have some continuation tomorrow. That is for this particular stock. And the next stock that we're going to be discussing is tech. Now for tech, guys, is it okay or not? I would say overall it's a... Basically what happened yesterday, we had a down. Today we had a continuation. It did try to go up, but now it's trying to create a bear micro. So tomorrow we need to be, it's either 677 or 662. If we can stay above, create a higher highs going up, that is good. We don't want to go below 662. That is for this particular market. And of course, guys, thank you very much for another market update. And take care and enjoy your Friday. And again, guys, it's Friday, the last day of the week, and time flies. Thank you very much, and see you again next time.